Hi, Aries. Welcome back. All right, guys, let's get into this. This is going to be a general reading for Aries. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. What is going on in Aries' energy, and what should Aries know, please and thank you. Let's see what's going on, Aries. Hope y'all are enjoying your day so far. Things are going good. We have the Five of Blades coming out, so maybe you're dealing with some kind of conflicts or mental conflicts. It could be mental conflicts, more likely. We got a lot of stuff going on in our society, so I would not be surprised. We have the Fool card coming out. Maybe you're feeling conflicted about taking a risk at this time. You're like, ooh, should I do this? Should I not do this? You know? What should I do? You know, that kind of energy. It might have something to do with bad habits. That might be the question here. Oh, something's growing in momentum. So, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to verify this and see what's going on here, because something's growing in momentum, but guess what? It's something that is coming back together again. Something is coming back together again. You're definitely getting yourself unstuck from a situation. Enlightenment. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit, here for Aries. Tell me more. Alright, let's see what else. I'm going to start digging in pretty soon. Tell me more. What is going on here for Aries? Please and thank you. Let's see. Okay, I'll take it. We have the Ace of Coins and the Nine of Cups. Okay. We have the Three of Sticks in reverse. So something's definitely been causing you to feel stuck or holding you back. All right. This is also what came out here. So I'm going to place these up here and we will get to them in a second. I'll just leave them right here. All right, let's go ahead and get into the Spirit. Tell me more about the Five of Blades and the Fool card. What's going on here for Aries? Too many cards. Okay. What's going on here for Aries with the, here it is. And we have the Four of Cups coming out in reverse. Okay. Okay. Now this might be confirmation for one of you. Maybe recently you went through a period or you went through some kind of conflict with somebody here. And you actually won, you know. We have the Fool and we have the Queen of Wands. So you definitely won. But there's actually a reaction to this. Or there's a consequence to this of you winning. Which totally sucks. I mean, you know what I mean? Because you actually won. It's not fair. But yeah. But it feels hollow, you know. It's like you can't really enjoy the win, unfortunately, because it people are alienating you. Maybe, or you feel alienated, like you're on your own. Yes, that is possibly why you're in the Full energy, where you want to like do something different and go away. Could be for one of you. That might be confirmation for one of you. I am seeing a shift here coming, or you are shifting at this time from being stagnant. But I do feel like there's a renewed interest here in something. Something is motivating you to move forward. Something is motivating you to move into this energy where you're in charge. You're like the leader, you know, the leader, but you're taking a risk though. This is like a very big risk here. So you are breaking free from a rut here. Yeah. Even though the conflict has ended, it seems like it's still affecting you here. So it's like a bittersweet victory, unfortunately. But you are in this leadership role. You might have, what is it? Well, could be Leo in your chart. You could have Aquarius in your chart. Hmm. I'm seeing you rebuilding an opportunity here for you. So you're rebuilding something and it's putting yourself in the leadership role. But this victory that you won, it still has you still carry scars with you. You still have scars with you or scars on you, right? Or inside of you. Hmm. But even with your scars, you're still motivated to keep moving on though. And you're definitely open to a new possibility. You're open to doing things differently. Hmm. Okay, so there's something coming here, because you're moving into this powerful, very sexy energy. That's why I say my sexy Aries, my sexy Aries, because you're always coming out in that energy. Hmm. It does look like you're about to take a leap of faith here, and you're ready to go into a new creative journey. Yeah. But you're very inspired and ready to take control of a situation. Huh. So I'm getting this is going to be something that you're very optimistic about. This is something you're excited about. Taking a risk, moving forward. I would say you're enthusiastic about this whole situation. So you're ready for a new start here. You're ready to move on and with your life and go into a more leadership role, because the Queen of Wands is all about somebody who's in leadership. And taking a leap of faith, well, it seems like you're just gonna throw yourself out there and just see what happens, you know? This could also indicate you're ready for something spontaneous as well, you know? I feel like the biggest thing here for you, Aries, is you're definitely ready to follow your heart. And that's why you're willing to go ahead and take that leap of faith. It's because you trust yourself. If you can't trust, you know what I mean? Who can you trust? If you can't trust yourself, right? So you're trusting your own heart here. Yes, you're very bold, you know? Throwing yourself out there. Tell me more about the devil. The devil is being verified by the page of wands in reverse. Huh. Tell me about the chariot. Something's growing in momentum here. Oh, the lover is in reverse. So something's definitely growing in momentum here. Something is moving forward like fast. And with the devil card and the page of wands in reverse, this could be something very negative, something very negative, something very I want to say dark. Is growing in momentum. It could be about a past lover, an ex. This could also, if it's not that, it could also indicate a lack of direction or going in the wrong direction. Hmm. I'm definitely seeing a struggle here. There's a struggle going on here. Maybe feeling trapped, or this could be like a struggle with addiction, right? With the devil energy. That could be a struggle with addiction or a toxic situation, a negative situation, something that's negatively affecting you. Hmm. And it seems to be something that is causing, I want to say, like, causing you not to feel ready to go or ready to take this leap of faith, right? So this is what's stopping you. This is something that's holding you back. Hmm. Or maybe you just feel powerless. Okay. You feel powerless about a situation. It has something to do with this conflict that you won because of the scars that you have. So Something about that is very significant, and you're carrying these scars with you. And you might be finding yourself like acting out, like doing things that are harmful to you, like smoking, drinking, using illegal substances. But with the chariot card, I feel like for one of you, this could be like you're speeding. Like you get in your car and you start speeding because you're thinking about things, right? So you could be like speeding. So be aware of that. Sometimes we do that without thinking or without realizing we're doing that. Hmm. This does make me feel like this has something to do with a toxic relationship. So it's kind of like you were chained down by somebody. So you know what it's giving me? Oh, trauma bond. Yes. So you have been trauma bonded with somebody here. Yes, that's what I'm seeing because it's like you're chained down. And I was like, what is this? Okay. So this is you being trauma bond. So the scars that you're carrying on you, it's still affecting you. So even if this happened years ago, it's still something that is still affecting you till this day. But this conflict happened recently, so I don't understand why that is, but or how that is. If this is something that happened a long time ago, something occurred recently. Okay, huh? I feel with the Chariot card coming out though, Aries, you're definitely ready to move forward. You definitely have the willpower to move forward, but there's definitely some kind of struggle that's going on inside of you here. But you still have the willpower, the drive, and the control. So you're still in the driver's seat. And that's what this is telling me. Like, you're still in the driver's seat, even though you still have this stuff going on with you. And, you know, sometimes we could drive away and we could go as far as we want to, but we still take ourselves with us. Does that make any sense? So I feel like that's what's going on here. Like, you still have the drive and the willpower and the motivation and the control. But the thing is that everywhere you go, you're still carrying yourself with you and your scars that are on you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting. So that this is like could be like inside conflict as well. So and it very well could be because you're trauma bonded with somebody. Mhm. Hmm. With the enlightenment card coming right after the tower card, I feel like you're avoiding something here. But it's because of your growing awareness. I feel like your awareness is growing here, and you are also getting out of a mindset of feeling trapped. I do feel like with this devil energy being around you, that's why you are feeling trapped. But you're getting out of that energy and you're freeing yourself. You're freeing yourself to the point where you are able to take advantage of any opportunity that's coming towards you, right? Might even be getting more pay. I see you in the nine of cups energy. So it seems to me like when you are progressing, that's when you find your happiness. When you're building on something with the tower in reverse and enlightenment, when you're building on something or you're improving something, I want to say, this is where you find your own, I want to say your own, yes, happiness, but it's more than happiness, it's emotional fulfillment. So when you are in this energy of progressing in some way, I mean, it seems like it doesn't really matter what kind of way it is. It could be in a relationship, it could be financial in your career, whatever it is. But as long as you are improving, that's when you are in the Nine of Cups energy. That, as long as you can see that there's being progress, that's how you stay happy. We have the Three of Sticks coming out in reverse. So, and it's coming right underneath the tower. So it makes me feel like there's an important decision that's going on here. There is an important decision that you need to make. It has something about you needing to see the future or knowing the future or seeing things clearly, like seeing your path clearly. is very imperative for you. This is what also came out. And then we have two extras here, which I'm just going to put them here. So, okay. So we have the Three of Wands in reverse here, and then we also have the Justice card in reverse there. So it's a Three of Wands. I feel like you're feeling it's it's giving me this energy because this comes first. So we have the Three of Sticks and then the Justice. So it's making me feel like there's some kind of setbacks going on around you that you're feeling very unfair about. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be coming from you. This could be coming from somebody else. We have the Four of Blades coming next. So this could be like we have the Lovers here. So this could be coming from an ex that's causing this, you know, or it could be something else. It could be something that's going on mentally, like you're going through something mentally at this time. We got to take care of our mental health. That's the one thing we all have in common is we all have a mental health. You know what I mean? So we all have to do this. We all need to take care of our mental health. So don't feel bad about it. Everybody goes through this. Okay? But this is like delays, obstacles in your way. This could also be frustration because of the unfairness of a situation, you feeling the unfairness of a situation. So I feel like Spirit is saying here is it's very important for you to reassess things. You know, reevaluate your strategy. What is it that you're planning to do here? You know, and maybe even try to like break it down so you can. So if you break, the thing is if we look at something as a whole, it becomes overwhelming, right? But if we break things down into small sections, like this needs to be done, that needs to be done, it makes it easier for us because then every time we tackle a part of the problem, it gives us a sense of accomplishment, like we've actually succeeded in something, you know. So it actually helps us see that there's a light at the end of that dark tunnel that we're going through, right? This is why it's important to reassess things and then write a list and then correct the situation or work on the situation, but in small pieces so it's not so overwhelming. Anyway, so break it down into small pieces. Like, so make your goals smaller so you can build your confidence up as you go and you can feel that sense of accomplishment. It's important. It really is. Hmm. With the justice coming out in reverse, there seems to be an imbalance that's around you. For one of you, I feel like maybe you're feeling neglected, or maybe you've been neglected in a relationship, in any kind of relationship. You know, you might feel like you're being neglected, or you know, or somebody's just not being clear with you. Okay, with the justice in reverse energy. For one of you with this devil energy and you being trauma bonded to somebody, this person could be a Libra or a Gemini, or they have it, or maybe you have it in your chart. But I'm getting it's either another Aries, a Libra, a Gemini, or maybe you have one of those in your chart as well. But um, this person, I feel like there's a somebody around you that is in that double energy, and with this justice in reverse, it's like somebody has been dishonest with you. I'm hearing like somebody has caused you to go through this mental break because they were lying to you. Because you have the Ace of Blades here in reverse and you have the Justice in reverse. They were lying about where they were going. And I mean, that's what I'm getting. So this person was leaving, they were going somewhere else, and you found out. It looks like this person was lying about where they were going, who they were meeting. They were meeting the Queen of Cups. So that person was sneaking out and meeting somebody. Doesn't mean necessarily that it was romantic, guys. It just means that they were meeting somebody here. Why were they meeting somebody here? Who's this person? It was something that was revealed to you. That explains your scars. Wow, this explains a lot. You know, when you are cheated on, that really affects a lot of things about you. Okay, so that explains a lot right there. Tell me more. We have the high priestess coming out. So they were keeping it a secret, and this is what came out to you. Let me see. It could have been something that happened at nighttime. Okay, so during the day, when you were around this person, everything seemed good. Everything seemed right. Everything seemed really, I'm getting like, like y'all were on the same page. You had a strong bond with this person. But yet this person was still sneaking out. And possibly at nighttime. That's what is affecting you. These are the scars that you're carrying with you. It has really affected you. Okay. I feel very strongly you're the Queen of Blades here, so you might have Libra in your chart or Gemini, but I do feel very strongly that this is when your life became chaotic. When you found out that this person was sneaking out on you and they were going off and being with somebody else. This is what has caused all these issues in your life. Hmm. Oh, so that explains you feeling blocked and something was unfair. That explains that feeling of unfairness. So, what I'm hearing here is that this person refused to take accountability for their actions. So that's even more damage because when somebody doesn't take accountability for their actions, it's like as though they're trying to erase the whole situation. So if they're trying to erase the whole situation, it means like your feelings don't matter. So it's like it's a double whammy kind of situation, right? So this person refuses to take accountability for them sneaking out and sneaking away and behaving the way that they were. So you were in a situation where you were dealing with a lot of toxicity. Oh, so this person would come back home. Okay, so now I'm understanding it more. So this person would come back home and they would get mad. Oh, okay. Let me go back. Ah, it's starting to make sense. I tell you, the further you go in the readings, they start making more and more sense. So this person would come home mad. And they were the ones that were draining your passion. They were the ones that were draining your determination. They were the ones that was pretty much sucking the life out of you because they would go off and sneak out and be with somebody else doing things that they shouldn't have been doing in the first place and then refusing to take accountability for their actions. So what did they do? They try to blame it on you. That explains the mental part. See, because you have the four blades. I was like, take care of your mental health. Well, no wonder you were going mentally under and having all these problems because you were having this person lying to you with the ace of blades in reverse. And that they were lying to you. They were giving you false information, right? Okay, so that's what led to this breakup with the Lover's card. And that's why you now are going into this energy. So you went from the Queen of Wands energy and now you're going into the Queen of Blades energy. Queen of Blades person is somebody not to F with, I would tell you. Because she will she will cut you down just with her words alone. And that's the energy you need to be into at this time. So this is why you're jumping into this energy because this is who you need to be at this time in order to be able to balance your life out. Because if you don't become, you know what? There's a song about this actually. Oh, it's a country song. It says she's not a bitch, but she can become. It's a song. And it says that she can become one if you push her, right? Go listen to the song. It's a really good song. Um, but I'm not saying that you are one, okay? I'm just saying that this person, with you being in this energy, this person will be definitely calling you one. You know what I'm saying? Because this is somebody who's going to cut right through the BS, right? This is somebody who's not going to put up with anything. Like, you're not going to pass nothing through her at all. And this person has been lying and doing shady stuff unethically, unethical stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So you're the one that is going to be cutting right through the BS. That's why you're in that energy. It makes sense now. It makes a lot of sense now. Okay. So now you are the only person here that is telling the truth. That's what I'm hearing. You're the only person that's telling the truth. Not only that, but you're the only person I feel that sees everything, you know? So you're becoming more and more independent now because you've gone through all this. So you're the only person that acts out logically and with reason. You're the only, how do they say it? You're the only, oh, it's slipping me. In other words, you're the only person that's speaking the truth here. This person's lying. And you might have gone to court with this person and actually lost, and that might be for one of you, and it's because this person was lying about the whole situation here. Mm. I feel like you're protecting yourself now, and I think that's the most important thing here is for you to protect yourself. Okay? You're very intelligent. I want you to know, with you coming out as the Queen of Swords, that's your energy. You are very highly intelligent. That's why I say I think this person messed up, you know, because they're messing with somebody who's highly intelligent. And, you know, maybe you weren't a certain kind of person before, but you do have it in you to be cutthroat, right back and fight back, you know? So you do have it in you. So that's why I think when you are done with this person and this situation, this person is going to be calling you something, okay? It's either going to be a BIT or they're going to be calling you an a-hole, you know, a/hole, right? Something like that. Because of the energy, you're shifting your energy, but you're still the leader, you're still the boss, and you're still coming into this righteous, like you're going to be the judge here. If you see here, she's carrying the sword, you know, if they don't want to give her fairness, she's going to force them to give her some kind of fairness, you know? So that's why she's carrying the sword, right? That's you, Aries. You're the person. So I'm hearing for one of you, you're going to be the judge now. You're going to be the judge. You're going to be the one that's going to judge. So is there anything else here I need to know? I'm going to flip the card around. Nine of coins in reverse. This person might be affecting you financially with the nine of coins in reverse. This person might be trying to affect you financially, with your stability. Okay, they might be. Let's see what else. What else can I think of? The nine of coins in reverse. I want to say affecting your whole world, maybe even your career, because you know how are you supposed to get to the nine of coins, you know, if this person's affecting your career. So that very well could be too what I'm looking at. That's why you're ready to fight back. Yeah. Because this person is like shortchanging you. That's what I'm hearing, shortchanging you, or they're trying to take something from you. So, so it could very well be, maybe this person was coming home mad and stuff like that, but now your energy is shifting into getting mad. Now you're the one that's mad because you're still carrying the scars with you. Yeah. Sometimes scars don't go away. I heard people say things like, "Oh, well, get over it. It's been this long," or "Just get over it. It's been that long." Mm, that doesn't help. Telling somebody that doesn't help. Just because it's been 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, it doesn't help. I don't know why people think that saying that helps because it doesn't help. We're emotional beings. And when something's unfair, it's unfair, you know? And sometimes people cannot get over it until they get justice. And it looks like you have not received your justice yet. So I think this person better be careful. I think this person better be really careful. You might be studying the law or learning things about the law, learning things about the legal system, that kind of energy. Or you might be going thinking about talking to a lawyer. I'm just saying, because that very well could be what I was looking at too. Anyways, Aries, this is what is going on in your energy. I hope this has helped you or helped you in some kind of way. You've been through a really rough time, but wow, are you coming out of it? And you did have the tower in reverse, so that means you're building something up for yourself. And the scars, they're always going to be with you, and it seems like they're still with you, no matter how long it's been. But somehow you have figured out a way to push forward regardless. And I feel like this person is trying to mess with you. That's why they're coming into your reading again. And this is why your whole thing about your scars is coming out in this reading again, because it has something to do with what you're carrying with you and the challenges that you're facing because of these scars that you're carrying with you. So you're very strong, and you did have the Queen of Wands energy and the Queen of Swords energy. That's a powerful combination. So I'm hearing that this person might have given you scars, but they haven't changed you. You're not changed. In other words, you're not withdrawing. You're growing. You're the opposite. You're growing. You're stepping into your power. So you're stepping into your power. Let's see. So first it was the Queen of Wands energy. So that's all about action and taking action and being quick on your feet. And then you jumped into the Queen of Swords energy. That's where you're thinking logically and legally. And that's where I think you're going to be able to do the most damage to this person is by thinking logically and legally and with honor and speaking the truth and just letting the truth be your sword, really. But I do feel like with the way that she was carrying the sword, that tells me that you're going to be justice. Like you are going to be justice. So that means you're just waiting for your opportunity to finally get the justice or the closure that you need. And I feel like until this person takes accountability or at least tries to right a wrong, you're always going to be in that energy of holding that sword, just ready to chop that person down. And I mean by not that you're going to physically hurt them, no. Okay, so let me just be clear on that. But what I mean is you're going to be ready for justice. Like you're ready to impose your own justice on this person either through law, the legal system, or yourself in what you have to say to this person. Something like that. And that's the only way you're going to get closure, unfortunately. That seems to be the only way. Yeah. And I agree with you. So Say what you gotta say, do what you gotta do. This way you can clear your head and move on, you know? Anyways, Aries, this is your reading. I hope this helped you in some kind of way. I hope I gave you some kind of insights about what is going on here. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also comment, because all comments, even if it's just an emoji, it helps the channel. And I would like to thank everybody who has donated to my channel and has helped out. I really appreciate you guys.